Welcome back to another video with Backwoods Bass. Today we're going to be talking about the best spring baits to use, techniques how to fish them, and what colors to use. So starting off here, we got the Trench Hog. It's from Googan Squad. I actually just caught a 5-pounder off this last night. You can put these on shaky heads. You can put them on just regular hooks, Texas rig. You can put a Texas rig with a bullet weight on it. You can go weightless. You can do that. You can go weightless. And you just toss it in there, give it some pops, and throw it on their beds. Don't be afraid to throw it on their bed. And especially if you have weight, it'll go down, and it'll go down like this, and the tentacles right here, or whatever you want to call them, the claws, will flutter down, and it makes it look really realistic. And then when you pop it, it makes it look like the bait's trying to eat the eggs, and the bass will come up and just munch on them. All right, so moving on to worms. I like to use worms on a shaky head, Texas rig with a bullet. I like to pair these up with my spinning reel. This just so happens to be a, let's see here, watermelon red, and that's that right there. Caught some bass off of that. I also use Googan. I also use longer ones. But yeah, so there's that. I'll show you another one that I like to use. So also don't be afraid to use baits like curly tail worms and stuff like that. Don't be afraid to burn them, pop them like you do the Trench Hog. And yeah, so moving on to a more faster bait that you would use. This is the chatterbait. Use chatterbait right there. This I normally pair it up with my bait caster. You can flip and pitch this like you would just a normal jig. You can burn it across grass mats. You can just let her sit on the bottom and like pop it like a jig, but just faster. You can use this around wood. Just pop it over the wood. Toss this on beds. You can, when you're burning it, like you're taking over grass mats, I would pair this up with a swim bait trailer. You can do it when you're burning it, but more if you're bed fishing. You can put, whoops, I just dropped it. You can put a crawl on the back of this, and it's just like a jig. It just has a blade on it, so it cause more commotion on the bed. So hopefully bass will give her a big munch, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on to a much faster bait than any of the baits I just showed you, and this would be the square bill crankbait. Square bill crankbait, I pair this up with my bait caster. You can burn these across beds. You can just parallel fish the banks. You can fish them around wood, just make sure you don't get stuck in wood. I don't like to use these much around grass, because then you're always picking the grass off the trebles here. But the square bill, they have a shorter bill here, so this makes for it to go more shallow. So that's why I like to fish them up near the banks. You can fish it out in deeper water, but I normally only do that when like there's a big grass mat, but the grass mat's lower in the water level, in the water column. So that way this will stay on top of it, and then when this is going across, it also has a rattle in there, and it looks like a bait fish going across the grass mat. And the bass come up and latch on to that coming out of the grass mat. But yeah, like I said, I don't really use this much on like near grass real close. But many colors you can use. I like to use brighter colors for these. Just whites. There's this one that has like the black top and a yellow bottom and white sides. And yeah, So, also the rattler in this will cause commotion under the grass mat for the bass to like come out and look what's what's on top of the grass mat, and that also presents a bigger profile and maybe a bigger threat to the bass. So that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to subscribe, share my videos, and make sure to like them too. Thank you.